Hey, YouTube. Just out in the garage doing a quick, very spur of the moment taste test on a tobacco. Which I did not light fully just now. Earlier tonight, sorry, the wheels on this chair suck. Earlier tonight, I was smoking some Pilgrim's Muse and or Bag End by Country Squire while doing some garden work. And I love the flavor of that blend so much, but ever since the first day I've tried it till now, it has always bit me. It bites pretty thoroughly and aggressively and consistently. At least for me, it does. So I posted in a Facebook group I'm in. I was asking around for possible substitutions because, like I said, I love everything about the blend other than how much it bites. Consistently, I've tried drying it out. I've tried different pipes. I've tried rubbing it out differently. I've tried packing it differently. I've tried, well, I mean, it's a ribbon cut, but still, I've tried rubbing it. Everything, and it has always bit me. And it even has a year of age on it, and it still continues to bite. So I don't know if it's just a batch that I got or what, but I was asking around for suggestions for replacements, and I'm not very technically savvy regarding blends and terminology and things like that. So I was pretty much just like, hey, I don't know much of anything, but I really like this blend. What do you guys got for me? Got a few responses. Apparently it's considered a Scottish blend, which I don't know much about, although I do have a Scottish flag behind me. I'm not super obsessive about my ancestry, you know what I mean? I don't do anything with everything with the word Scot in it. So I don't have much experience with Scottish blends other than Bag End, Pilgrim's Muse or whatever. I think I've tried Loch Ness, which is much heavier on the Latakia, and it also has some Perique in it, which I think Bag End does not. I love the Perique, but it's too much Latakia in Loch Ness for at least for this slot, this type of tobacco that I'm looking for, the spot that I want to fill with it. I've already got my Latakias pretty much dialed for now. I'm not really in the market for any more currently. At least Latakia forward blends. So today, or right now, for my second bowl of the day, I'm smoking my little, I think this is the Bug Zapper Anniversary Missouri Meerschaum Legend Corn Cob with like the amber stain on it and the different sticker. But in it I'm smoking McConnell Scottish Cake. And the reason I'm out here smoking this right now is when I was looking at, smoking pipes, possible alternatives, I saw Scottish Cake. It was kind of my top pick. Maybe not so much for a match, but for something in the same ballpark. And I was like, I think I might have a tin of that. And I checked, and I did have one tin. So I cracked it open, came out here. I was like, let me try it before I, commit to it or add it to the list or anything. And I'm about halfway done with my bowl, and I very much enjoy it. I mean, I only packed a half bowl. Got a quarter left, but I like it a lot. But I don't think I like it as a match for Bag End. What I'm thinking I might do is I might just buy another bag of Bag End or Pilgrim's Muse, whatever, and see if maybe it's just this batch that I have that I bought like a year and a half ago that's really bitey, or if it's just the blend itself, or me and the blend don't get along, whatever it is, before I really branch out. We'll see. But it got me out in the garage for 10-15 minutes to try this blend for the first time. Which, as you can probably tell, I did not dry out at all. I cracked the tin and immediately threw it in here just so I could scoot out in the garage and get it over with. Just a quick taste. but I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I believe this has Perique in it, which Bag End does not. Loch Ness does. And I mean, if you guys know anything about me, anything with Perique in it, I'm a fan. A little bit of Virginia Limerick. I think Limerick has Perique. I'm not 100% sure. I need to look that up. I love Perique. It's my favorite. And whether or not it's in here, I'm not sure, but I'm getting that spicy funk that I love. That's my favorite note in pipe tobacco, which is why I like Perique so much. So I'm thoroughly enjoying this for sure. The McConnell Scottish cake, and I plan on ordering a few tins. But I'd love to hear down below as well. We'll see if the Facebook group pans out overnight. But if you have any suggestions for a substitute for Scottish Flake, or Scottish Flake, Bag End, let me know. I'm not looking for anything Black Cavendish. And light on the Latakias. Oriental Perique Virginia, I think is what I'm looking for. Is what Bag End's got mostly in it, and then it's got a little bit of Latakia snuck in. This stuff is damn good. I can see this being a great autumn or fall mixture. It's got like that maple, like pastry baked good, syrupy, kind of like, I don't want to say bready, but somewhere in there, yeah, like a baked good of some sorts. But it's also malty and kind of, it's got some funk to it. It's like something's been fermented or something. If this was a beer, it would be an amber for sure. That's the best way I can put it. That malty, sweet, bready, but not quite heavy, right down the center. It's good. It's really good. And I noticed that the McConnells are not overly expensive. I don't know anything about them. This is my first time ever trying it. But it's refreshing to see a blend coming out of the EU that's a standard price. I'm used to like Sam Galwith's, things like that being pretty expensive, and then like your Peterson, well, not pretty expensive, but a higher price. And then Peterson's kind of being like the standard. But Dan Tobacco is another one where it's a little bit marked up. Things like that. But I was pleased to see that this is pretty much on the same page as like your Cornell deals or your Petersons regarding price. And I think I've pretty much just hit the bottom. Let's see. Just about. Been considering getting like 4 or 5 of these, putting little stickers on them, or maybe getting color coordinated stems and using them for my taste testers. Because I'm having trouble justifying buying briars now that I've rediscovered after years and years the magic of the cob. And for the price of one briar, I could have 5, 6, 7 of these and just use them for taste testing and not worry about ghosting my briars, which I personally notice ghosting. As somebody who smokes very consistent, genres of tobaccos and flavor profiles, whenever I try anything outside the norm, I can tell. I'm not going to say it ruins the experience, but I notice it. And for somebody who's trying to be a little bit more adventurous and exploratory, it'd be nice to have some baselines. You know what I mean? So it'd be great to have some extra ones of these, or just any Missouri Meerschaums under the $10 mark. Just grab a couple of them for taste testing. So we'll see, maybe. But this needs a forever stem on it. I cannot stand this soft plastic. It drives me crazy. But that's pretty much all I got for you guys. Sorry, just kind of thinking out loud in the garage, like I said. Sporadic little taste test. But I appreciate you guys watching. Have a good one. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.